When the restless nights take hold and sleep's elusive embrace slips through my fingers, that's when I turn to my journals, my trusty companions on this wild journey we call life. It's diving into the stream of consciousness, riding the waves of thought and memory. These pages are my canvas, my refuge from the chaos of the world. In these sleepless moments, I don't need sleep, I need release. My journals are freedom, my way of capturing the raw essence of existence, the highs and lows, the love and despair. It's not about escaping reality. It's about diving headfirst into it, experiencing it in its purest form, solidified. Writing is my way of making sense of the madness that surrounds us, the spontaneous expression of the soul. When I write, I'm alive, and these sleepless hours become just another twist in the road, another adventure in the great existential ride.
Good morning, good peoples. Will Johnson once again with another video. It's like, I don't know, 4 something a.m. here. This is kind of like my normal routine. People always see me posting things on IG or whatever, and they'll DM me and say, "You're still awake?" I really don't sleep often, and don't feel bad for me. It's just normal to me now. It's something as a result of, I think it's trauma-related stuff, but it's no big deal. Anyways, what do I do in these hours when the rest of the world is tucked away, catching some Z's, resetting their brain and processing all the information that they've consumed in the day prior? Well, I think I do that as well. I process the information from the day prior, or process the information in real time as I'm sitting with it. But I'm not doing it through sleep. I do it through like journaling, writing, whatever, some sort of artistic expression, something creative, some way that I can get these things out. And the benefit to that is I'm not the kind of person who, like, they're not diaries in a sense, I guess, that I keep. I mean, let me show you what I've always got going on. But before that, I just want to thank everybody who purchased a Kill 'em with Kindness hat from my WOLFPACK shop. Links down below if you'd like one. Got some cool t-shirts there. A lot of shirts with my face on it have been going out, which is weird to me, but very cool. Thank you so much for the support. The journals. And so any one time, I've got like 4 or 5 notebooks on the go. And I'll break down what I have. First of all, if you're a writer or an aspiring writer, you need to carry some sort of travel size stationery where you can jot things down. It doesn't have to be a notebook. It can be napkins, whatever, but just have something on you and carry a motherfucking pen. For me, there's nothing worse than when you have an idea or some revelation or, a passage come to you and you need to write it down. You got the notebook, you got paper, but you don't have a pen. You can't source one. You can't always find one. Do people carry pens these days? Do people even write anymore? I know you can just write it in your phone, but the time it takes to type something into my phone versus writing, by the time I've begun, opened up an app, it's gone. Just let me write, okay? Let me write. And so a travel size notebook, get one of those. Then I've got these two here. This one is mostly like a more traditional journal, I guess, in the sense that I'm just doing stream of consciousness. Sometimes I'll write about the day. Sometimes I'll draw pictures, whatever. You can see my writing evolves. It's like, it goes from scratchy print to like a cursive that you can't read anyways. Let me see here. You can't really read it. I can read it, which is kind of nice because if I'm just writing in public, people are often interested and they'll kind of like look over, but they can't decode it. So it's like my own coded language. This one here with Fox and Tool sticker I have, this one is just poetry that I have, strictly poetry. So sometimes poems will end up in that other journal just as a result of stream of consciousness. But this when I'll sit down and specifically just with the intent of writing a poem in some format, that's where they'll go in here. So I got that. And then I've got these two guys here. What's this one? This one is lyrics. This one is song lyrics. I got quite a few things in here. Things that I've never used, but yeah, there's a lot of ideas that I've laid down in here. Here's something. Crashing silences, loud, happy noises. There is something special about the pain of public loneliness. I don't remember, I probably had a melody or something applied to that when I wrote it down the first time, but I just don't remember what it is. And then finally, this one here. This one is like short stories. That's it. Short stories go in here. Parts of a manuscript are in here. You know, put them together and then type them out later. You know, but that's what I do. That's what I do in these late hours. So it's not something I feel badly about. And I'm not just staring off into the darkness, even though there's a benefit to that. I do actually do that sometimes. Sometimes I'll go for a walk, I may have said, and just absorb the environment, be present with things. I think it's these hours is the easiest for me to be present in life and just slow down. And that's, I don't know about you, but with the amount of things that are just clamoring for your attention at all time, I think it's a wonderful thing. And if you're just thinking like, well, Wolf, you're just always writing? Not always. Between writing, I'm reading. So between, you know, aside from everything that I have to do in the day, or responsibilities or obligations, your job, I don't really watch a lot of TV. Sometimes I'll watch films. I don't play video games. So in lieu of that, to fill those gaps, I try to make a conscious effort to curate the input that I'm getting, because you can only output so much before you need more input to process new ideas. So I generally keep 2 books on the go at all time. Right now, in the mornings, I'll read classic literature, and then in the evenings, I'll do something more like cultural or related, or you know, something with ideas. And so this morning, I'm gonna crack open some Dostoevsky while I'm drinking coffee, and get as much as that in as I can, and in the evening, or last night anyways, read this one for an idea of the kind of thing I would read in the evening. For any creatives, by the way, if you're dealing with the digital economy, this is a critical read, so do get this and spend some time with that. Don't get this on Audible, all right? I made that mistake. It's only a single chapter on Audible, and it's the chapter where they talk about how Audible fucks over the artists. So don't do it. That's a pro tip, and that's free. So those are my journals. Do you journal? Do you have any creative things that you do when you wake up late at night? Do you find a way to get back to sleep? Or if you wake up, are you like me and just like alert? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day. Black heart emoji. Peace.